Bob Nagle is our Communicator Award winner. Bob Nagle has informed and entertained residents in the Michiana area for over 4 decades and is the radio voice of the 2018 NCAA champion women's basketball team. During his career, Bob has served as play-by-play announcer, hosted Notre Dame television coaches shows, anchored local television sports, and emceed many Notre Dame events. He is also a proud member of the Monogram Club at Notre Dame. He currently serves as Sports and Marketing Director of LaCie Broadcasting in South Bend and is actually missing calling high school football tonight, but Bob, you picked a good night if it's raining outside. The Ottawa, Illinois native is married to Mary Carroll, and they are the parents of 3 children. Ladies and gentlemen, let's relive last spring's NCAA Women's Final Four tournament through the voice of the Fighting Irish, Mr. Bob Nagle.
Basketball, get ready to get it in. They got it in down low. Shepard took it all the way to baseline, now got it out to Mabry. Mabry with the basketball, got it off to Enrique. 7 seconds left to go. Enrique Gomboali, the All-American, drives down to the right side. Pulls up, jumper on the way, got it! Notre Dame is going! 1 second left to go, 1 second left to go. They throw it the length of the floor. Shepard knocks it away. Shot up, no good. Notre Dame is going to the championship game for the 6th time in program history. Kat Westbeld is out on top. She slaps the basketball. Looking to inbound. Got it to Enrique. She goes down the lane, put up the shot. It's on. Oh! Notre Dame is national champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Communicator Award winner for 2018, my colleague, Mr. Bob Nagle.
Wow. You made me nervous. You stood up and tell you were leaving. Must have seen my notes. So appreciative of this opportunity to be with you and to receive this this honor. I wrote about a 20-minute speech, but I think somebody used up most of my time. Anyway, I got to put my glasses on, because I wasn't really sure what I was seeing last year until Enrique made those shots. Pretty good shots, don't you think? I want to express my sincere thanks to Dr. Joe Harmon for the presentation of the award and for all the wonderful work he's doing with this organization. Thanks and appreciation to Jim LaFay and the Knute Rockne Memorial Society, trying hard to keep the legacy and the legend of Knute Rockne alive. I'm humbled and honored to be included in tonight's roster. Great individuals. Jan Blasey was assistant to many of the coaches, including Lou Holtz. I'll never forget the day I walked in and I was picking up something for the quarterback club luncheon, and I said, "Dan, I'm okay." He said, "I truly appreciate what you're doing. You are one of the finest secretaries I've ever been to all my entire life." And as I said that, I got a tap on the shoulder, and it was Coach Holtz saying, "How you doing, Bob?" So Jan thought, could be in trouble here, said, "Coach, Bob was just doing his impersonation of you." He said, "Come on in here, I want to hear it." "Coach, I know it's the day before the game, I know you're busy. Come on in, let me hear it." I said, "There's only 3 rules, University of Notre Dame. Number 1 rule is to do right, where you know to do right, wrong, you do what's right, figures right, you do the best, can't do that, people like you, like you good." At which point, Coach Holtz said, "Could you stay in here and answer my phone this afternoon?" It was great to see Red Mack here. Notre Dame grad Green Bay Packers, member of the first Super Bowl team, still available, by the way. He still speaks to groups and young kids. I was with him this summer. There was a clinic over at St. Joseph High School, and he was able to be there. And, the kids were told he was on the Green Bay Packers Super Bowl winning team. And a lot of them didn't remember 1967 like I did. But Red talked to those young people and encouraged them to seek excellence in their athletics, but more importantly in their life and in their schooling, and take care of business, and just like he did in his life. Red, great to see you. John Lujek, the Heisman Trophy winner for 47, led the team in post-war success at Notre Dame. He was part of Frank Leahy's great run of undefeated seasons, the greatest period for any program in college football history. And I think that everybody that's ever met him, been blessed to meet him, will tell you that more than being a great football player, he's a wonderful, wonderful man. It was great to meet Bob DeRay. Did a great job of telling a story about his grandfather, Gus DeRay. Gus DeRay and Knute Rockne were lifeguards together at Cedar Point. Now that was a good summer job for Notre Dame students at the time. And they worked the beaches, and they passed the football around, which hadn't been done in college football, and they decided they were pretty good at it. And Gus DeRay brought the football back to Notre Dame. Knute Rockne brought Bonnie Skiles back to Notre Dame. That's where he met his wife at Cedar Point. So her name was Bonnie Skiles Rockne. And they revolutionized the game, and Knute Rockne still such a great man. And every weekend, football weekend, if you go out to Rockne's grave at Highland Cemetery, you'll find little tokens of appreciation and a cigar and maybe a hat sitting on his headstone. Luther Bradley, so great to see you as well. Great career at Notre Dame, All-American. One of era's all-time greats. Had a memorable career, and there are people at Southern Cal and Michigan State that still hate you. Tell you what, those people would tell you after the season was over, I never got hit like I did by Luther Bradley. And Lynn Swan was one of those guys that still hates you, by the way, Luther. I think that was a fumble that recovered and turned into a touchdown. Jerry McKenna, what a gifted sculptor, artist, captured so well Frank Leahy's likeness. Moose Krause, Eric, Dan, Lou. And the good news, Jerry, when we make the statue of Buffalo McGraw, you won't need quite as much bronze. Haley Scott DeMaria is a living example of how to deal with life's challenges. Remember Coach Holtz used to say life is 10% what happened to you, 90% how you react, and you go on and on. But Haley's story of tragedy and challenge to victory should be Notre Dame's next movie. And it really will be a fantastic story because there's so much of the love, not only for Notre Dame, but for teammates and how to meet the challenges. And what a fantastic story, and great to see Haley here. And thank you for all the work you did, too, with the Monogram Club and your time there. It's the busiest lady, I think, at Notre Dame. I want to thank many friends and family members who joined us this evening. My MVP, my hero, my wife, Mary Carroll. Been married, stand up there, darling. Love you. Been married 37 years, and she's allowed me to pursue my passion in broadcasting. And that means a lot of time away from home, a lot of trips, a lot of travel. And I tell you what, we had a wonderful, remarkable trip with the women's basketball team this summer. We went to Rome and Croatia, and I took her with me. And I brought her back. I want to thank and honor my sons, Bob and Joe, so proud of each of them. My daughter, Mary Catherine, and my favorite son-in-law, David Schaefer. He's my only son-in-law. He's doing a good job. And I love the excitement in their lives, their new life together, new home, used golf clubs. My brothers and sisters are here with their families. Thank them for coming from Illinois and Michigan. And I talked to John Thompson earlier this evening. He wasn't able to be with us, but he's still the best man I know and a great friend, and he sends his best to everybody here. And it's just great to have you all here tonight. I've had a chance in my 42 years, going on 43, of covering a lot of sports. I was really blessed to get a chance to to do what I love to do. I'm an Irish Catholic kid from Ottawa, Illinois. My dream in my life was to see Notre Dame Stadium sometime before I die. And now I get paid to sit at the 50-yard line in air-conditioned comfort with free food, and I get paid to be there. How in the world did that work? Had a chance to have relationships with Coach Barsegian and Lou Holtz, and believe it or not, I stole some of his material. I saw him 2 months ago. I said, Coach, I got a new business card I got to get you. He said, what's it called? I said, it's called Lou for Less. I said, you get $50,000 a speech, I'll do it for $5. He said, you do it for $500. I said, that's why I'm here tonight. Had a chance to work with Nagle Phelps in men's basketball when I first got started. You remember Nagle. Had a chance to be calling the games when Paul Maneri was coaching our baseball team, and now Mick Aoki. And it's the true blessing in the last 20 years. Our station has been involved with and has covered Notre Dame women's basketball. And we started about 30 years ago. We used to do a couple of games here and there when his young coach arrived, Martha McGraw. Heading into her 34th year, she changed the culture here at Notre Dame for women's basketball. She built the program, and she made it possible for all of our athletes to pursue excellence.